Hi, good morning. So in the last class also we discussed on the project selection, right? Okay, so you know what I mean by project selection. What is the meaning of the project selection? The project selection is means what's to it is in the process to assess each project ideas. The assess means what's to you have to evaluation the project ideas and select the projects with the highest priority. On this basis you have to select the project. Okay, so now see these next heading is what's this is the techniques for project selection. So these are the techniques are theirs. The first one is a time value of money, second one is a appraisal criteria, third one is a project cash flows, and fourth one is a cost of capital, and last one is a risk analysis. So these are the techniques for project selection. Okay, so we will see that one by one which are those techniques are there. So first one is what's the time value of money. So now see what do you mean by time value of money. So this time value of money means what's it is the fact that the money received today is worth more than the same amount of money receivable at the future date. It means what's it is what today's worth more than the same amount. Today's worth, it means what, suppose you having the 10,000 in your hand and that same amount you are going to receive in the future. Okay, so in this situation whatever you are having the 10,000 in your hand, so this is a more value or more worth. Okay, so more worth is nothing but the time value of money. Okay, so this first concept we will see this time value of money. So now see this is the time value of money in its short form, it's a TVM. Okay, so the same meaning here is given. The word by time value of money, it means what the value of rupees to be now received in future is what less than the value of a rupee on hand today. Okay, so this is nothing but the time value of money. Okay, so in this time we have time value of money. In this the two concepts are there. So which are those two concepts? The simple interest and the compound interest. These are the two concepts are there. So which are those? Simple interest and the compound interest. Okay, so now see the simple interest means what? So it is the interest paid or computed only on the original amount principal of rupees principal amount of a loan or on the amount of an account and not on the interest it has already earned. Okay, so it means what simple interest means what the interest is calculated on only the principal amount. Okay, only on the principal amount. So it's nothing but the simple interest. Okay, so next what is compound interest. Compound interest means what it is the interest calculated on the initial principal and also on the accumulated interest of previous periods of a deposit or loan. Okay, so it means what this interest is to be calculated on the interest on interest. Okay, so what's it is calculated on the interest on the interest is nothing but the compound interest as well as the simple interest. Okay, so for calculation of the simple interest, no one formula is there, which is the face value is equal to present value in bracket 1 plus n into r. Okay, so this future value, what if you want to ascertain the future value, then the what is the formula? Present value, this PV stands for the present value in bracket 1 plus n. N means what? It is the number of years. What number of years? For how many years? For the how many future years? Okay, you multiply r. R means what's the rate of interest. Okay, what's the rate of interest? Okay, with the help of this formula we have to see the problem on that. Just see, suppose if rupees 1000 is invested now, it is the present value, right? So 1000 is the present value at rupees 12% simple interest for 5 years. What will be the value of invested after 5 years? Okay, so it means what we have to ascertain the value of the after the 5 years. Okay, so now see, put the formula is what's present future value is equal to present value in bracket 1 plus n raised into r. Okay, so now future value we have to ascertain. Now see the present value. What is the present value? This is 1000 rupees, the present value, in bracket 1 plus n. N means what's the number of years. So for the how many years? For the 5 years. Okay, so this is the 5 years. You multiply the number of interest rate. And what is the interest rate? It's the 12% is the interest rate. Okay, how many percentage? 12% is the interest rate. So this 12% you have to convert into the decimals. And how to convert into the decimals? 12 divided by 100, it will be the 0.12. okay, so bracket complete. Now solve it. So first of all you have to solve within a bracket. So you have to first of all solve the multiply. So 5 into 0.12, you will get the 0.6. okay, so now plus 1, it will be the 1.6. okay, so see here, like this, 5 into 0.12 you have to multiply, answer will be the 0.6. okay, so this 0.6 plus 1, it will be what? 1.6. okay, so this 1.6 into 1000, you will get the answer 1600. Like this we have to solve the simple problems for the ascertaining the future value. okay, and so this is problem on the how to calculate the simple interest and how to calculate the compound interest. okay, so now see how to calculate the simple interest and how to calculate the compound interest. okay, so now see, we will see one single simple examples, which is that the calculate simple interest and compound interest assuming that principal amount is rupees 10,000, interest rate is 9% for 3 years. What is the difference between the compound and the simple interest? okay, so this is the amount. okay, so what is the principal what is the interest rate? Interest rate is what's 9%. okay, and what is the principal amount? It's the 10,000 principal amount. For how many years? For the 3 years we have to calculate. okay, so we will calculate with the help of the simple interest as well as the compound interest. okay, so now see, these are 3 years: first year, second year, third year. okay, so how to calculate the simple interest? So this how many amount is rupees 10,000 is there. okay, so on this 10,000, first of all you have to calculate the 9%. so 10,000 into 9%, it will be the 900. okay, so for the first year amount will be the 10,900. okay, so according to this simple interest. okay, according to this simple interest. Now how to calculate for the second year? So is for the second year 10,000 into 9. So in this year also you have to calculate the 9% on the principal amount only. okay, so now this calculate on the principal amount is the 9%, is the 900. okay, so this 10,900 plus 900, it will be the 11,800, right? okay, so now again for the 3 years, again you have to calculate the interest on the principal amount. So on 10,000 into 9, it will be the 900. okay, so this 11,800 plus 900, it will be the 12,700. okay, for the 3 years you have to pay the how many interest is 2,700 you have to pay the interest. okay, so now how to calculate the compound interest? So compound interest calculation. So for the first year, 10,000 on the 9%, it's the 900. For the first year the same 10,900. so while calculating for the second year, so you have to calculate on the interest plus interest amount plus the principal amount. okay, so this is for the second year, 10,900. on this 10,900 you have to calculate the 9%, so it will be the 981. okay, so this 10,900 plus 981, it will be the 11,881. okay, so for the third year you have to calculate on this amount, the principal amount plus interest amount. okay, so 11,881 into 9%, it will be the 1,069.29. okay, so this is 1,069 plus 11,881, it will be the 12,950. so according to this compound interest you have to pay this much, 12,950. okay, so on compound interest is what's 2,950, and according to the simple interest 2,700. what is the difference between 2,950.90 minus 2,000? it will be the 250 is the what's the difference. okay, so like this we have to solve the problem. So thank you.